Bob Wishmeyer. I live in Hamilton, Montana, here in the Bitterroot Valley, western Montana. And I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you today with regard to Pro-Arginine Plus. I was introduced to Pro-Arginine last fall by my good friend John Hewlett. John shared with me a book called No More Heart Disease by Dr. Louis Ignarro. And frankly, I didn't have any interest in reading a book on heart disease. I thought, when I'm done reading War and Peace and a few other classics, maybe I'll get around to it. But for whatever reason, I just felt compelled to read it, and so I did. It was sitting on my desk, I picked it up, I started reading it, and I was just taken by the book. It was so interesting. Never really given a lot of thought to heart disease. I've had elevated blood pressure and cholesterol for years. And it intrigued me. My grandfather had died of a heart attack, had heart disease. My sweet little mother died when she was only 58 years old, and I'm 58 years old. And I've got plans. I have things I intend to do with the rest of my life. I have children and grandchildren and things I want to do. And so I became more and more interested in heart health just simply by reading Dr. Ignarro's book, for which his research on nitric oxide, he received the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1998. John introduced me to another book called The Uncommon Doctor, story of Dr. Joseph Prendergast. And I had no idea who Dr. Joseph Prendergast was until I read the book and realized that Dr. Prendergast was the formulator of Pro-Arginine Plus, the supplement, nutritional supplement that Synergy Worldwide markets. By this time, I was intrigued, and I said to John Hewlett, "I'd like to try this. I want to give it a try." It was in the late fall. I ended up on an elk hunting trip with my good friend Bob Olson, and we had a kind of an interesting, kind of a humorous experience. I sort of left him in the dust up in the mountains. We were in the Big Hole hunting, and so he wanted to know what I was up to, and I wanted to know why he was in such bad shape. And the bottom line was that the only difference in my life was that I'd been taking Pro-Arginine Plus. And so I told him that, and of course his first response was, "I want some of that." And when I signed up to be a distributor with Synergy Worldwide, the first distributor I signed up was my friend Bob Olson. It's because the product works. It's just remarkable. As I did my research, my personal research, I wanted to understand the science that drove this product forward. Why in the world do I want to take this? Why do I want to spend this money every month to put this product in my mouth? Why? What's the reason behind it? And of course it was the science. The clinical studies, the research and the science are bulletproof, as our friend Bobby Smith says. It's bulletproof. It works. Now, I had a B-Pro test done last December. That's a cardio pulse wave analysis. My numbers were terrible. My CASP score, central aortic systolic pressure of my heart, was 149. Now that number isn't even on the chart. The highest number on the chart for a highly compromised 90-year-old man was 133. I was 149. That's not a good thing. I was not a happy camper. And I've had this cholesterol and blood pressure issue for years. I've been taking Lipitor and Zocor for, close to 15 years now. So anyway, but all the study that I've done compelled me to stay on the product. I had a test done again on February 22nd, 2010, just this last February, and my CASP score had dropped 29 points, and my blood pressure was down. Now that's not a huge difference, but it is a huge difference to me. Now I have the heart of about an 80-year-old man. So, still not great, but I'm doing better. But in May this year, 2010, now this is about 5 months after the initial test, my blood pressure was down to 113/69. That's the lowest my blood pressure has ever been that I'm aware of. I donate blood every 2 months. I'm on a rotating schedule with the Red Cross, and so I keep track of my blood pressure. It's usually in that 160/90, 95 area, around there, high 50s. And 113/69 is the lowest it has ever been, and that's with no blood pressure medication. I completely went off the Lipitor or the Zocor, which I was taking previously months ago, and my cholesterol scores have dropped down into the normal range as well. My CASP score, that central aortic systolic pressure, dropped down to 103. Now that's in the range of a 21-year-old man. And those are significant numbers. I'm so pleased. The deal is, Pro-Arginine Plus, this amino acid supplement, this nutritional supplement, works. And that's why people are getting on board all over the country. It simply works. If you understand the science, if you come to understand what your endothelium is, this single molecule lining of your blood vessel, how nitric oxide, the L-arginine is converted into nitric oxide, it's a vasodilator, the blood vessel relaxes, blood flow increases, and you pick it up all over, you feel it all over. A more clarity of thought, everything. It's a remarkable product. I'm grateful to be part of it. I'm going to take it every day the rest of my life. I talked to a friend the other night. He said to me, I'm taking this every day for the rest of my life because it's done me so much good, and I feel the same way. And so anyway, I just want to share mine with you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.